Are we live?
We live?
I think we are. Yes, we are. Right, welcome everybody to a Tuesday night live. Oh, that's just. It's obvious that my daughter isn't watching my live because she's just called me. So I should get to word to her later. Anyway, so tonight, and thanks for coming, guys. First of all, before I say anything, I'm 2 away from 2,000 subscribers. So share this out, guys. Let's get this 2K done tonight because the past couple of days I've been going up and down. And I'd love it for all you to be involved in my first 2K. Anyway, so in the background, I've got. Oh, where are you? Where are you? There we go. I've got Dougie and I've got Andy from AHB Spoke. Hey. So Dougie's not from AHB Spoke, he's from Pot. But these guys have agreed to come on tonight for me and help me out. Yeah, I kind of dragged Doug kicking and screaming, but he came in the end. Andy's easy, he came. He's a good lad.
Oh, that's proper like.
Right, who have we got in the chat? We've got quite a. So we've got 18 in. Oh, no, just,
I need to
right.
put you on the YouTube.
Oh, let's have a look. So we have Jen. Hi, Jen. Hi, Richard. Phelan. How do you pronounce Richard's surname? Phelan. Okay. We've got Baz. What else we got?
Free living.
Christine and Michael Heseltine are in. Dale's in. Midnight Joker.
Yeah. That's Mike.
Mike. Okay.
Mike. Nick's in. I see Nick.
Nick.
Joy's in. Hi, Joy.
Keith's in.
Keith. Hi, Keith.
Who's Colin? Colin's your dad, isn't it?
Yes, that's my dad. Hi, Dad. So I don't know how to pronounce Potski. Anyway, he knows who he is. I can't pronounce his first name. Steve Ellis. Is that it? And Debbie Beardall. Oh, Herb Hopper's in. Jay Garofalo. I really need to sort my glasses out. I'm looking at a big screen here as well.
It's confusing because the delay between YouTube and here. So you watch chat in here is like now, but that one out there is delayed.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I usually play my own stream in the background as well, so I can look at that every now and again. But it's always so delayed. What's that you got there, Andy?
I was watching it on my phone as well.
Oh.
I'm saying.
Oh.
Watching the chat on my phone. I was stuck in the face, man. Sorry.
Right, okay, so I'll put you two backstage for a bit and I'll explain what I'm doing, yeah? Andy, you can stuff your face in peace now, and you, Doug, because I'll let you like. Right then, okay, so hi guys, welcome to everybody. What we're doing tonight, first of all, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if I've hit that 2K tonight, please, someone in the chat. Because I'll be well happy. So tonight, any of you guys that do pen turning will recognize your average. This is how you get the acrylic pen blanks. So they usually come looking like this. This is like a ribbon style pen blank. You get different types. There's some different ones. And what I'm trying to get at is these are cut out of a big block. You don't usually see the big block because this is how you buy them. Obviously, with GPS being my support my channel, I've got a huge block that hasn't been cut up. So what I'm going to do tonight is, first of all, I'm going to change the camera to, which one is that? That one. So what I've done off camera, just to speed things up a bit tonight, I've gone and cut a circle out of this big block, like so. As you can see, that's your normal pen blank that you see. So all they do is they cut it in strips either way. There's no grain in acrylic. Plastic is there, so they can cut it any way they like. So this won't be wasted. I can make things out of this. So what we're left with is a round blank. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a nice looking money bowl or something like that you know you can chuck your money in or your keys when you come in the house. So it's going to be quite simple, but the way I'm going to cut it is you're not going to usually see the acrylic in this form, this way it's cut. So what I'll do is I'm just going to turn a tenon on the bottom of it. There.
Oh, apparently you hit 2K, Rich. Hold on.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks like you made it.
Cool. Let's have a look. Ooh.
Or someone just is Jen just teasing you. That might be fun.
Probably. No, it's showing 2K. Excellent. Thank you very much, guys. I just hope it doesn't drop down 1 subscriber by the end of the night.
Well, I'll make sure it does that on and off, on and off.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any less though. Cheers. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tenon on this end, because if I make a mortise on it, then I've got to, you know, it's got to be really shallow. So once the tenon's on, I'm going to flip it round and take the centre out, and then what we're going to do is going to use my new button jaws or cold jaws. This is Thomas's lathe, so I've commandeered his lathe tonight, which is behind mine, and we'll pop it on there and we'll take the bottom off and make it look more of a professional looking bowl. So that's the plan. Who knows what's going to happen, but we'll give it a go, yeah?
Cool. Steve is in. And Dave is in. Fingers.
Hi, Dave. Hi, everybody.
Apparently Stace is still stuffing a face. Same
Oh,
here, lad.
good. Good.
Good girl.
So
Hey.
I'm going to, what I'm using tonight is I'm going to use the small gouge. This is the smallest one I've got in the Robert Sorby system. And I'm going to, because it's acrylic, where are we? I'm going to use a 1/2 inch scraper as well. I mean, I might even use some carbides. I probably will, but we'll get to that. Right then, I'm going to mute myself, guys, all right? Because I'm going to make a lot of noise now.
Nothing unusual there then.
Right, that's what I was thinking. He's noisy all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
He appears to be lost. You just had it in your hand, Richard.
No,
It's
I'm
right.
looking for my face mask. Oh, there it is, over there.
Oh, everyone's talking food, bro.
Yeah, they're talking food in the chat. That's what I care about right now. Pizza, strawberries, ice cream.
Oh,
I'm going to have to get a new mask. Look at this. I had to. Thomas broke my old one. You know, the one with the unicorn horn on. He broke the side, so I had to use this one. It'll do. It's safe.
Are we supposed to sing or something?
I don't know, mate. We can do if you like. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark. Watch him come on.
Then he turned into a great white shark. Do 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 do. No singing.
Oh, I think that was a no singing.
Let's see, he had calipers out.
You can sing all you like as long as you don't sing about the white ones.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot. Look what what you started, Andy.
It's quite funny when he came round the other day. One of my sculptors was on the bench right as he walked in the door, and he turned around and he went, "It's okay, I'm conquering my fear," and walked straight into the door. It was like,
if I remember right, he had a run-in with him or something like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine having a run-in with one of those.
Oh no,
I'd be right where he's at.
But it's cool for all other fishies, though, so that's all good. So you can talk about other fishies.
There's nothing in the freshwater here that big.
Oh, we haven't got anything in freshwater that big, I don't think.
You got bigger fish over there in freshwater than we have here. Sturgeon, I think, is the only thing close. The whales, catfish you got are big, really big.
Yeah. I was going to say catfish, I suppose, is probably the biggest freshwater we got. Some carp as well, maybe. We got some big feeding, like they feed the carp. Something rotten over here.
Yeah, well, the only thing we got comparable to the length of that whale's catfish is, say, the sturgeon. And it's, it's not even really an aggressive fish. So
no, you don't want to catch it.
You can. They're bottom feeders. They run 10 foot long, depending on which ones you're looking for.
Yeah. I'm not a lover. I don't mind going fishing, but I don't eat fish.
I normally let them go, catch and release.
Yeah, that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
I caught it. I won. I don't need to kill it. They quit going in your face if you push it.
I found I'm getting a little bit of chatter if I push it. I thought I did that.
Right, what's going on? Okay, so if anyone's got any questions, if you could prefix the sentence with question, and then hopefully we won't miss it.
Hey, I'm green to this whole backstage talk to you guys thing.
Hey, it's cool.
I'm watching what Rich is doing, like I do in all of them, because that's where I'm at, is in the chat watching what Rich is doing.
Jed says, aren't sturgeon protected now? Anyhow, I think.
There's some of them are, but then you can fish for them because we have white sturgeon and green sturgeon here.
Ooh.
So I think you can catch the green ones, but you have to have a license for it or a tag for it. I'm not positive. In the state I'm in there, I don't think there are any here. Maybe in the Great Lakes. Mr. Wayne, the wood turner, is here.
Yay! Oh, Maple Tree Studios is green.
Why is Dale green? He's with Envy.
I think he's
a member.
Yeah.
He's a member of my channel. That's why when it comes up, it's green. So if you want to go green, guys, just hit the green button. The same.
It's only green on our screen, though, mate. Maggie's in the chat. I didn't see Maggie coming.
Green is a member.
Green member? Isn't it gold member, anyway?
It's Goldfinger.
No, that was from Austin Powers. Have you seen Austin?
Oh, maybe it was gold member then in that movie. I just went to the original song. Sorry, I'm old.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm right with you.
gotta
That
go
was
in here.
Shirley Bassey, if I remember rightly, wasn't it? No. Was it?
I don't know. James Bond. Whoa. No, out in the on the YouTube one, he's got Rich's emblem, the Tree of Life there. So that must mean he's a member out there. Dale does.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he's got Rich's logo on it. If you're watching it from the YouTube side.
What that is it's they're stickers. So what I do is I put a load of stickers for people to have next to their name, depending on how long they've been a member of my channel. So if they've got like gold sticker that they've been on a certain amount of time, or I'm not sure.
Sorry, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Green definitely rules. Tim's how to make. Oh, hello, Tim. It does ask me every time I click on your channel if I want to be a member, Rich. Just so you know.
So you go, mate.
What has to join?
Your channel, it asks me if I want to be join your thing. That's a good thing. It means it's working.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I had a potty mouth the other day, so I'm not going there.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah. It's just smoking, Rich. How did it turn pink?
I think, if I remember rightly, it's got a slight pearl to it, the purple. So
Oh, okay.
you might get a bit of a, like, yeah, there you go.
I thought it was brown, but it's purple. So it's coming off a pink color, pink hue.
Yeah. Oh, that looks nice. You browse in, Rich. Hey, Fibonacci.
Oh. Got them fancy tools that Mr. Wooster sent you. Yeah.
Oh. Joy says
I
your
do
voice.
not, Joy.
Yeah.
Just every other word.
Someone who knows you too well, Doug.
Yeah.
That's all good, man. It's all good.
If you only knew how much I deleted out of my videos when I edit.
See, I deliberately put all mine on fast forward now, so you don't have to listen to me effing and jeffing when I snap something off.
Yeah, well, the problem is I don't shut up, and then I got to edit all that. You don't think I talk too much? I don't even want to edit all I talk. I'm like, oh, would you shut up? You got to edit this, you dummy.
And you end up getting it out of sequence and stuff like that. Yeah, pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Looks like
Bog chocolate.
chocolate praline. Cool. That must be an American thing. Is that an American
Somebody's. What's that? I don't know. Parline? Parline? I don't know.
Praline.
I don't know. Somebody sent me. Will Make sent me bog oak, like 7,000 years old from over there.
Hmm. I bought a. Go on, sorry.
Also, I'm not sure what to do with it. I mean, they're like pen blank sizes, so that's pretty much all I have to do with them, I think. Or finial, maybe.
Could you make them into resin, like jewelry type stuff? Like maybe go down.
Well, they're pen blank size, like your pen blank size, 5 by 7/8 by 7/8 or 3/4 by 3/4, something like that.
Yeah.
I can get so bad sometimes. Where and when?
What? Bell?
Jaffa.
Yeah.
Jaffa. Not Jaffa. Jaffa. I watch that show religiously.
Yes, definitely Stargate. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, well, I watched them when they're all new, coming out.
Yeah, same actually.
Yeah.
Andy, have you had a go at the horn yet? Yes, I have, but only a small piece, and it cracked, and that was my bad because I was a bit aggressive with it. So, first one failed, second one will go better. And hi, by the way. Thank you.
I think Joy's been sneaking in my shop because I make sure I don't do that anywhere other than in my shop or maybe one of them hangouts or something. She knows me a little too well there.
Oh.
She says that I can get so bad sometimes that I need a toilet brush to clean out my teeth. I only got half my teeth. I only got half of them, Joy. Tilk, yes, Tilk.
Captain Jack O'Neill.
Yep.
I'll be honest, when it got towards the end of the series, when they started bringing in, I forget her name, the lady from Farscape.
I remember her from a different movie. But yes, the brunette.
Yeah. It started to go a bit weird after that.
It did, and then it got to where, yeah, they just couldn't keep up with it. What was she in? I'm gonna have to search it now. I used to be able to pop the name of that movie off the top of my head because I keep going to Ally McBeal and I know it wasn't it.
She's been in a few things. I can't. Claudia Blackman.
Yes, but Claudia Black, yeah. Well, she was in the Vin Diesel movie, Pitch Black. She was in that. Oh, they're not even going to show her. What was she in?
Hi, Team
Claudia
Fish.
Well, her name was Vala in Stargate, so
Yeah, that's it.
I know I named the horse after her. That is not her. Definitely Claudia something.
It's not Blackman then, no.
No,
She's in Farscape.
it says Claudia Black Stargate. Let's see if that's her. That is definitely her. Claudia Black.
That's it. I knew I was partly right.
Yeah.
Did you just see what I did then? What a total idiot. I need to go in the house with my glasses, really.
Why, what have you done?
Well, the scraper doesn't really work upside down, does it?
No, you
Oh, no.
I was thinking to myself, there's nothing happening. I thought, turn it around. Did.
Oh, where is she? What's her? They're telling me what her movies were.
BB Turnins in. Oh, excuse me.
No, it was one of those Skinamax shows that I remember her from the most. Final Conflict, Star Trek. Was she in Voyager? Huh. I don't remember her on the X-Files either.
I don't think she was in Voyager.
All right. What was she in? 10 more. As soon as I see it, I'll remember it. It wasn't really. What is that movie? Queen of the Damned? Huh. Arc of Truth, Continuum. I've seen those. Pitch Black was the one.
Queen of the Damned was a wicked film.
Farscape, she was in.
No, she was in Queen of the Damned. Wow.
It says she's in Queen of the Damned. Containment, she's in.
Kim Tippin's in.
Kim's in.
And
Stalker's
Alton Moore's in.
Hi, Stalker. How are you? I gotta be quiet. She found me. Hi, Kim. What's the temperature down there today? Stalky, huh?
Hi, Mark.
It's like 70 degrees in my house. I got a coat and a hat on because I don't want to turn the air off because it'll get hot in here.
Wow, that's scary, Kim.
It's 103 the other day, and it's hotter.
Oh, wow, that is hot.
Yeah, no, she was posting pictures 103 in a dashboard of her car. Yeah, that's 40 something for you, you know. $108.
Did I miss either?
Yeah,
I missed you there as well. Sorry.
David.
And David Fingers. I thought he was in earlier, to be honest.
I never knew who you guys were talking about when you said Fingers. I'm like, where's this Fingers guy at? You're talking about David.
Yeah, he changed it. He changed his name for I think it's like a couple of weeks.
And then Mark's in.
He he
Return.
regretted it when he changed it, and it's sort of oh no, what have I done?
Oh, I thought it was because he cut his fingers or something. I didn't understand why.
And we've got Damos in the chat. Oh, why do I always do that? Every time I see no, I'm going to do it again. Damo come in a chat. I want to say it in a sort of faux Australian accent, and it's really hard not to because I don't want to be offensive.
Oh, what did she do? Why is it not giving me anything on her?
No, it's Stephen Wayne who started that. Oh, Stephen Wayne that started it. Yeah, but then you changed your name, David. I remember you doing it.
Oh, she named her kid Odin. Odin and Vigo? Viggo? Huh.
She did a Viking thing.
Apparently, I mean, she's Australian. Vola Madran was her name.
Cool. I won't worry about it.
uh,
Been given the green light. Cool. You might regret that, actually, Damo.
Is it me? What am I rude about? What did I do? Why am I so rude?
Wow, Cerebral Killer has returned.
Oh, God.
My phone is in the shop.
Look at all this.
Did you just change the password? Oh, it's on the... Oops, I'm sorry, guys.
Bag it up and send it to Stace. She loves all that stuff.
There's tons of it. There's loads. Look at it. It's just everywhere. A lot of it's gone down into the shop back, but well, the small stuff.
Okay,
Yes.
I was worried I did something I didn't know about.
Only back.
It's lovely to turn, but unlike polyester, this heats your tools up really quickly.
Well,
What's
but-
the
Oh, that's a spindle gouge, Rich.
sorry?
It's a spindle gouge, isn't it?
Yeah, but it works. It works all right. You know,
Okay.
I'm just thinking the bowl gouge is going to be too much for it. I don't know. I'm going to have to try it, but yeah, no, I'm going to stick with this one. It works.
I am far from perfect, Tune.
yeah, perfect doesn't exist. No.
Way out left field, far from perfect.
The way I see it, I mean, I don't know if anyone watched the Vegas International the other night, but if a tool works safely, then use it.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, I was under the assumption that using a spindle gouge for a bowl gouge is a bad idea, but you can use a bowl gouge for a spindle gouge. That's fine. That was just what I've heard. I don't know.
It seems to be working, and it's, you know, I've got a lot of control over it. It's taken a little bit at a time, but the only tear out or the shattering that I'm getting is when I turn it and I go forward with it in. If I come backwards, it works really well. Right then.
I guess it's what works.
Well, this is it.
Okay,
What-
so
what-
sorry, go on.
Somebody's blaming me for them shaving their beard off today. Marcus.
Huh?
What would you do? Did you sneak a peek at me without mine? I know.
The chat is moving super fast, and we've missed a fair bit of it, I'm afraid. Sorry about that, folks. Obviously, don't want to interrupt Rich while he's chatting away. It's his life.
That's true.
It's you know, it would be rude of us to interrupt. So apologies if we've missed anyone. Hello to anyone who has joined while we've been chatting.
Oh, okay, but that stands for that way in wood then, right, Wayne? Resin don't matter. Okay. What did Eva say? Where did Eva? What'd she write?
I don't know, mate. That's
Somebody
why
saying
someone
answer
said
Eva.
answer Eva, and I couldn't find what Eva asked.
I don't know what Eva asked.
Oh, apparently she's teasing a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's zipping by. I missed it. And I was watching what Rich was doing.
You you missed her. That's why you were rude, buddy. Apparently. But that's as you said.
In my defense, I'm old, Eva.
Just that chat is moving super fast, man. So, or was moving.
Who
super-
the American voice belonged to? Yes, it's me, Doug from Pole Barn. American voice. I must have an accent to you.
No, not at all, mate. You're all good.
It like, you know, after a while, it was hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. When I first started, it was like hard to understand you guys. Now it's like I don't even really notice it. I know you have an accent, but I don't notice it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Some people, I do.
Just one is something like.
Other than Wayne Woodturner, his accent is really thick. Oh, sorry, Wayne.
Yeah, just while it's on my mind, guys. Straight after this live, I'll be doing South Indian invasion. So that will go out this Thursday. Next Thursday is Stuart Perini. His next week. So just thought I'd let you know that.
Cool.
Follow the
Oh,
information.
what should we do? Loyal followers of the beard.
Royal followers of the beard.
You got to say that, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? Love you, Rich.
Do, 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 do. Mall Flanders was that movie. I can't find it, but I remembered it now. I don't know if it was a series or a movie, but it was Mall Flanders.
Oh, I don't recognise. I will check it out.
He was driving me nuts because I knew her from somewhere, and it was that movie. I'm not sure if it was an HBO movie series or a Cinemax movie series type thing. Way back in the day.
Well, you're so deep Mexican. The deep American accent is funny. Apparently, Eva says.
I have a deep American accent. Well, I could throw in a southern drawl like I used to have when I lived down there in Florida where Kim is. Wait a minute, I'm talking like I'm in somewhere in between there and I'm Boomhauer, you know.
Sounded like you were from Dorset then, mate.
Is that, I sound like Rich, did I? I think.
Yeah. Oh, Rich hasn't really got a Dorset accent. He's got more of a
Spider webs. He's got spider webs on him.
like a twin, like a cross between a Brummie and a Southern accent. It's kind of because he moved when he was younger. You can kind of tell in his accent. Well, I can because obviously I live down there.
Who's my wife? Wide wife? No. Wife. What are they talking about? By the way, Jen. Oh, okay. Kim, Jen, no, not my wife.
Uh-huh.
Kim, crazy stalker girl in Florida. Oh, she thought Jen was my wife. Oh, no, Jen's not my wife. No, Jen's in New York. Kim's down in Florida, and I'm in Michigan.
Oh wow, Jacob's been a night.
They are my friends, Eva. They are my friends. Barb. See what Kim says? Barb, that's my wife. Rich met her last night. Mitten guy. Yes, I live in the Mitten state.
Exactly that, Nick. See, Nick probably can hear it as well.
I'm on YouTube, wife. Jealousy will get you nowhere, Mark.
He's totally jealous. Oh, come on.
See the rumors that go around, Kim? You're my wife and you didn't even know it.
Well, that's okay. Now we're getting into the realms of like weird.
Yes.
Pretty what? Dude. One of my ancestors was hung.
I'm so doing it wrong if I do.
One of my ancestors was hung because he married more than one woman at the same time. Apparently, that was a crime back then. Bit stupid. Isn't it?
I don't know. I was supposed to be getting married to Stace a little while ago on a different feed that was going on.
Oh, it's me.
I'm pretty sure she's already married. I don't know how that came about either.
That's looking nice. It's still a crime. Well, it totally should be still a crime. Obviously.
Unless you're in like Utah or something like that, then it's not a crime. Apparently, I don't know. Maybe it is a crime. I don't know. They get TV shows on about that stuff. They're weird. Well, the Mormons say you can, but I don't know if you can for sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
That's
that
in
one.
Utah. The Mormons are in Utah.
I'm pretty sure one's enough. Wouldn't you agree, Dad?
Yes. No, I don't need more than one of them yelling at me constantly. I can never do right, so. Not for long, Kim. You won't have any police down there to arrest you. Farmers don't even condone. Are you talking about the zombie disease for the cicada? It's supposed to make their abdomens fall off.
Yeah, those ones are supposed to come out. I forgot about the ones that only hatch once every 17 years or some stupid shit. Those are the ones you have.
They're talking about the bugs, and it's supposed to be some kind of fungus that gets the cicada bug that doesn't come up above ground, but once every 17 years or something like that. And this mold or something is supposed to eat their abdomen so it falls off, and then they turn into zombie bugs or something like that. I don't know. Who paid somebody to do that kind of research?
That's a bit creepy weird. Is that a real thing? Are you pulling my leg?
No, it's a real thing. They're talking about it on the radio this morning. I'm like, who paid somebody to do that kind of research?
That's a bit gross.
Joy's going to get a wife? You will always be in trouble, Joy. Oh, come on, Mark. Godzilla's coming this year.
Oh.
I got to mute my potty mouth wife in the other room. Hope y'all didn't hear her. If you did, sorry. Okay.
Apparently, Ken's got her hands full bossing her around her husband. Yeah. Okay.
That's a big man, Kim. You ain't doing anything to him that he didn't let you do.
this is still too thick. I'm going to go back to taking a bit more off. I mean, that is
Why is it normally?
that's it. I'm going to try out it.
You don't have to show off, Richard.
No, but this is more like a frisbee. Should I
Oh,
say that?
okay.
Frisbee.
That's a bad word in my house. I've got a blue dog that would, chase you down for that word.
Oh yeah.
We call that the F word here. Oh, easy.
I got attacked by a bug this morning.
What? That's it. It's going off in a weird direction, Joy. You know what the F word is, Jen.
Who said the F word?
Rich actually said it looked like a frisbee. That's the F word in my house.
Oh, right. Sorry, beg pardon.
Because the blue dog is obsessed with the word and the thing. So that's the F word.
We've got the J word in our house. It's a nightmare. If Dale was ever to come round to the house, oh, Jacob would be an absolute nightmare. He loves his Jaffa cakes, so you cannot say Jaffa cake in the house because he's like straight to the kitchen.
Like he can hear you from the other end of the house if you say that word.
Yeah, same with Jacob. He doesn't. Well, actually, he does come with his tongue out. To be fair.
Well, the problem we have is he's gotten old. Henry. Well, you guys call him staffies. We call him a pit bull. He's American pit bull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but he's 7, 8 years old, so he would full tilt. He's 100 pounds. He's about 100 pounds. And when he got to the frisbee, he decided he'd want to stop at the last minute. So all that pressure he put on his shoulders, and then he can't walk the next day. But he'll run across the yard crying all the way across the yard and chase that frisbee, So we had to not say the word, take it away, and he does not forget. He knows right where it's at, but his joints aren't taking it. We had to get supplements for him because he couldn't even walk through the house.
Oh, bless him.
Right? I had to pick him up, put him in the car so I could take him to the vet to find out what was wrong with him.
Oh man. I used to have a American Pit Bull cross with a Jack Russell. He was tiny, but built like a staffy, so he's quite sort of stocky, but he was tiny. He was something else. He was
40. I'm not sure. I think a stone is that 3 stones?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I think it'd be like 40. Is it 40 stone? Maybe.
Oh, 50 kilograms.
7.2 stones is 100 pounds. Okay, so there you go. He's 7 stone.
Wow.
Don't do stone. I'm sorry, I don't. Where you at, Holland?
Eva.
They do.
Wayne's
Eva's in Holland. Right. Night tune.
Eva weighs
Kilos. 2.5 pounds. 2.5 pounds is a kilo. So he would be 35 kilo maybe. I'm just guessing, a rough guess.
Our Loki is 13, so similar.
He's heavier than me.
14 pounds of stone. Yeah, but we're going kilos. So a kilo is 2.5 US pounds as we do it. So you divide 100 by 2, we get 50 anyway. So then another half of that, 45 kilos. Yeah, I was roughly close. 45 kilo. I said 35. Yeah.
Either you could always Google it just as well. It'll be a heck of a lot easier. Type it into Google instead of us guessing.
See, I was paying attention in Carl Jacobson's live the other day. That changing the direction of the sanding flattens it off a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, what that does, Rich, is that lets you know where you need to sand, because the spots that you haven't flattened out will then show.
Yeah.
That's because they all Googled it. Eva, they were all Googling it too. I just don't have my phone. My phone's out in my shop.
Yeah, Eva's saying that she's lazy, basically. She can't be bothered to do it. People ask her a question for her. Fair play to you, girl. Fair play.
They confuse us over here too, Mark. We got liters, we got gallons, and it depends on what it is you're doing, depending on what you're going to get. Your soda, or what do you guys call it over there? Soft drinks?
Pop.
Pop? Okay, that's what they call it, pop here in Michigan. So, but they call it soda down in Florida, and I'm not sure what they call it in New York. It might
I
be
call it pop, but they call it squash. I think, don't they, Andy?
What's that?
Yeah, well, it's the same thing here. It's something different everywhere you go. So, but the sodas go based on liters. So you get 20 ounces, and then you go up to 1 liter, and then 2 liters, and 3 liters, and.
Oh, our liters go up.
But we buy gas by the gallon.
Yeah.
And your oil is by the quart or gallon.
So a quart per gallon, yeah?
4 quarts is a gallon, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I failed maths.
Milk is quarts and gallons, yes. Sugar drink. Kim, you're just being difficult. Kim's calling it a sugar drink. Everything down there, Kim, is a sweet tea, and you know it.
Loving that, mate. That looks nice.
I think once it's sanded nice, I mean, these colours, these pearl colours are going to come out really nice.
Yeah.
You probably noticed, the keen-eyed wood turners out there, probably noticed that I didn't finish the back. All I did was I turned the tenon and flipped it round. All I've done is I've worked at this top end and the front, because I'm going to switch it round and stick it on the other leg in a minute. So there's no point in finishing the bottom when I'm going to be cutting it up again to take the tenon away.
You do got to finish far enough up that you don't run your fingers on your buttons.
No, I've finished it up so my buttons don't wrap my fingers.
Right.
Because that hurts. And I don't mind saying it could easily make me cry.
Those colors will pop once he starts putting because right now they're sanded, so they're dull, but they'll pop out there, Eva. They'll be bright. Well, 1 inch, so 100 millimeter, isn't it? 50 millimeters, half inch.
1 inch is 25. 20,
Is it 25?
6 millimeters.
What? You're right. You're right. It's 50. It's 50 millimeters.
So let's take that up to. So 1 inch.
Give or take.
1 inch. It's 25.48.
Is it 25?
Yeah, 25.
5. Half inch is 12, right? Yes.
Yeah.
We are in imperial inches here, but then they got metrics and also. So it's kind of a hodgepodge mixed match of everything here, Eva.
Anything that works.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing. If we do any kind of standard measurement, it's the imperial standard, 1 inch and decimals, and but then again, it could be millimeters.
How are we doing on time? Is that 57 minutes?
57, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
You see anywhere you miss going that way with that grit?
Not really. It looks pretty flat.
Well, because generally your first grit that you use, your strongest grit, will take most everything out on the first one. You don't have to do it after that.
80-degree gouge.
Question. Ooh. I have a chuck. I don't know what make. I need to fit it to my Axminster 355. Where is the best place to get an adapter to fit Axminster? Not got one. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Tool Post Wayne says,
Yeah, Wayne still wants to ask that question.
And he's answered it. Nice one.
yeah, well, that's the thread pitch behind the chuck goes on the, what, TP,
Yeah,
I think ours are 1x8 or something like that.
Yeah.
A standard one is. I mean, we got different sizes, but
Okay, right.
Tim's off. Take care,
Right,
Tim.
Tim's
see you, mate.
That's looking nice, mate.
Yeah. Some marks there.
my face is cold. Is it his 2 hour mark? 1 hour. Isn't that really strange? And we were kind of. It's not versus the UK. I think. Were you at Switzerland? She was asking about them. It wasn't a versus anything.
Yeah, no. Dishwasher chat. Okay.
Okay, right.
Not,
So 400 grit.
Yeah, well said, Joy. We jump from topic to topic in here. And in now, someone asked returning and stuff. Yes.
You can talk about anything you like in my life.
what kind of?
Yeah.
Love Angels in the chat. Hi, Donna.
I don't know.
Donna?
I'm up in Scotland. We only deal in wee or muckle. There's a few folks in Scotland, JM81.
I think the shark actually won that fight, Mark. Or not the shark, the octopus did. It swam off with the shark.
Octopus hands down, you reckon? Ooh.
No, it was on a video. I think it did win. It swam off with the shark all wrapped up.
Whoa. What kind of shark, though?
I don't remember.
Bluefin?
Well, I'm sure it was a small reef shark or something.
Yeah. That'd be a black.
Octopus was a shark. National Geographic's on YouTube.
I'll have to check that out. Actually, I don't think I want to. I love my
Don't watch it, Andy.
I love my sharks. That'd be a tragedy.
I would stay away from the sharks. Obviously.
I mean, oh, they had one that they kept putting sharks in the aquarium and it was taking sharks out. There's another one of those too.
Oh man. Aha! In the film, it was a megalodon. Oh.
I
No.
don't think it was the megalodon.
I see Brett got himself from Skull and Spade, got himself a megalodon tooth the other day and some other fossils. I know he loves that kind of stuff, and the size of this megalodon tooth is just huge. I want one.
There is somewhere in America. I watched this guy. Well, Cheryl watches it a lot, but he does. He walks down rivers and he looks for fossils and things like that, and the amount of shark teeth that are just in the gravel, you know.
Oh well, but then, what was the shark fact? Tooth fact? They go through like ridiculous amount of teeth in their lifetime.
Oh, it's something like 60,000 in their life, is it? Something like that.
Something crazy. So you kind of you go, well, yeah, no. Surprised I haven't found one over here. Because we got our own sharks, you know. Yeah, but I'd like to have a real one, Nick, like an actual megalodon.
I can't actually read the chat from here. Remember my glasses last week. Okay, so I've just like to share with some Netflix spirits, or what you guys call it up there.
Denatured alcohol.
Yeah, and that's just to get any excess dust rust off. So now I'm going to attack it with some sandy paste.
Watch the color now when he does that. Or did you already did it?
I haven't done it yet. Oh, I've done the spirits, yeah.
Yeah.
It's looking nice. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's microfine too, don't you?
Sorry?
You got microfine too, don't you?
This is just the axe paste. Sandy paste.
No, I mean, don't you have the competitors white stuff?
I do, yes. I do, yes.
Well, that'll take it up another 1,000 grit.
Oh.
That's coming from you, Nick. That's hilarious.
Rival hockey team, huh?
I'm still sending.
Dude, somebody said, well, I'm still watching Nick's live and he's still sanding bowl. And I'm like, the green bowl? He was sanding it when I went out to my shop. I couldn't get the live feed to run for Instagram and it kept locking up on me. So like 15 minutes later, Nick was still sanding.
Sometimes it needs it, you know yourself. Sometimes you get a piece that's just being a bit of a pain in the butt, and you kind of go, oh, I've got to spend a bit more time than what I usually should. Especially with resin. I would guess. I don't do that any turning, so I'll just shut up and sit back in my box.
Look how shiny that is. It's shiny.
And that's why you take the time. Rich, is the light shining through that?
Oh. That's the problem with acrylic. It gets hot very quickly.
Wow, right. Anyway. I zoned into the wow, shiny. Look at
Uh,
Right, so I'm not going to put any shine juice or anything on this. Are you ready for this, guys?
I'm glad you like sanding, Nick, because I hate it.
Look at that. Ooh.
That's very shiny.
It's very shiny. Good job, sir.
Beautiful. Absolutely. The camera doesn't do it justice.
Oh no, you could see it shiny as you like, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it round now onto the button jaws, and then we'll finish the bottom off.
I tell you, it's a shame I can't get a piece of resin out of that stuff big enough to carve, like a big carving, you know?
How big do you want?
Well, I'm thinking like full on a square block like you started there with that sort of size, but a square block that size of that stuff. Look at
It's
it.
very shiny.
That's lush.
It's, you can see there's no scratches in it either. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right.
Oh, it is clear in places, Rich.
Sorry?
You can see the light through in places, man.
No, you can't. That's just an illusion. I
Really?
just held it up against my spots up there, and it's just totally, you can't see anything through it.
Oh.
Right then, let's switch that round to there. Okie dokie. Right. Oh dear. What's going on here then?
It comes in a sheet, Nick. It wouldn't. You couldn't get it in a block that size.
Right.
Because it wouldn't. The way the resin's processed, they wouldn't be able to set it that size. I could get slightly thicker. I think that's in a square blank. But again, that comes in a sheet.
Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to take a swig of my juice or pop or whatever. Have I dropped under 2K now, guys?
Eva asks, "How are your baby chickens?"
They're doing very well, actually. They're doing my head in because they're all going through puberty and they all want to fight. Oops, sorry.
Oh, I'm like, what is all that noise?
Okay. So yes, I cheat. I've actually got one of these T-bar things on a drill.
Nick says, "When I just get a few shots, you get the join mark." And I'm just, yeah, I've done pieces like that before. But it's hard to match the pattern. You will always see the line. Unless it's a blank.
Right. Let's do it. Get this bottom wrapped. Right. I haven't used this lathe for a long time. I love this lathe. Thomas has got it now, so he will hopefully he'll get years out of it as well. Can you hear me okay, guys? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're there, Rich. I was reading chat.
Oh yeah, it's all right.
Chat, watching the YouTube thing that's like way behind.
I keep zoning in on the bloody picture. I'm trying to avoid looking at the picture and look at the chat
Woohoo! It's like nails on a chalkboard. That's better.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a weird perspective. I think Debbie's right. It does look beautiful. And Colin,
Oh, that's
agrees.
good.
Lovely colours. And I know yellow and purple are opposite ends of the colour scale, but I don't think that matters in this case.
With contrasting colors, it's all right.
Yeah, totally, man. That's what they need the blank. Otherwise, they wouldn't make the blank. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think you'd have mostly purple and maybe a few streaks of yellow through it.
Yeah.
If you turn ink pens, you know, you don't end up with much of it anyways by the time you're done. So.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm never gonna get my project finished. It's sitting out there in the middle of my yard right now, waiting for me to turn it. I set it on top of, I got a stump I've been cutting down and rough turning the bowls out of it. So it's sitting on that. It was sitting on that in the sun.
Have you done any chainsaw carving, Doug?
Carving like you're doing? No, I have not.
No, but just thought, oh, I could mess around with the chainsaw while I'm cutting something up, you know?
Oh yeah. No, no. You have to have them really sharp for that. And
That's true.
I got just about crucified for turning that bowl blank into a tenon. I thought it was funny, but apparently nobody else did.
Yeah, I can see the sense of humor in that, man. That would tickle me.
I mean, I couldn't figure out how to make it into a toothpick, or I'd have done that. But I didn't know how to hold on to it, you know?
I'll tell you what, next live I'll carve a toothpick for you.
Yeah. The whole idea was to turn it, the whole entire thing away. And the title said, How I Turn a Tenon. And nothing about a bowl, you know?
I'll have to go back. I haven't seen that one. When was that?
It was a month or so ago. Oh yeah, I got ridiculed. People said they're gonna leave me and unsubscribe, and
what? That's crazy.
It is. They're like, well, we can't get that kind of wood here, and I'm like, it came out the swamp. You know?
That was actually really funny. I remember that. I thought, what the hell is this? What is he doing?
I made a whole pile of shavings on the floor for another project. Is what I was doing.
Yeah. Nearly there. Just a little ridge there. I might concave this a little bit. Just there.
Old black and white. What? Movies? I think she just called them old.
That's okay. Right.
I don't know if you see me when you came in. If you came in soon enough to see me, I don't quite look like me anymore. I mean, I still look like me, but I don't look like me as you knew me. No, just my face, Kim. Just my face. I am beardless. Oh, don't go too far. You get your knuckles in there.
Yeah, you can see now. It's
You see right where you got to do it, right there.
yeah.
Not much, though, is it? Only
It's just that little bit there.
Yep, from the neck up.
Yeah.
I'm naked.
I don't think Jacob would like it if I came and shaved my face.
Oh no.
It'd
You
freak
wouldn't know
out.
who you were.
As soon as I took the trimmers across it, my chin was clear. Make it worse, Rich. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
I think the wife would freak out as well if she let me.
Oh, mine was happy. The only reason I have it is because she complained about it. That's how I roll.
Since I used to go to school with my missus, so she remembers me baby face. But we didn't see each other for quite a few years. I married somebody else, blah blah blah, and then met each other a couple of years later, and she met me with a beard. If I shaved it, she would just be like, "No, divorce." I'll trim it, maybe, but I'd never cut it off.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take long to grow. So, well, for me, anyways.
No, it really doesn't.
I took it off under a year ago. In August, I took it off.
But then,
and then grew back to where it was last week, you know?
Right. Okay, dokie.
my beard is 9.5 inches
Mine might be a millimeter.
long.
Whatever the next day's stubble is.
I'm thinking, I'm trying, I want to grow it so I can put it in a big old pot. That's basically what I'm.
I've got to measure mine now, Andy, you know.
Richard's gonna. I'm lacking in the length department, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, this isn't a competition. So, Chris, you kept quiet. How long's yours?
Sorry?
How long's yours? You kept quiet.
I've got to find the tape measure. Hang on, I'll have a look.
You're at 1 hour and 20 anyway.
Oh, anyway, there's one. Okay. Right then. I've got one here somewhere. Here we go.
What do you don't know and be good about?
I don't think Kim wants to know.
All or nothing. She doesn't want the 1970s thick monster stash on her man, is what I think it was.
Where do you measure from, Andy?
Probably your chin.
For my chin.
From your chinny chin chin?
Yeah.
So mine is 8 inches.
It just sounded so wrong in so many ways.
I usually cut an inch off every other month because I just think it keeps the bad bits away. You know, there you go. That's perfectly flat now.
Or 3 inches when you stick it in resin.
Yes. Oh God, yeah, I remember that.
It don't need to be bolted down. I was getting exercise chasing it around my shop. just keep going until it stops. When it hit the wall, it stopped. Ooh. I did it again, Kim. Sorry.
It is the boring bit.
No, well, I mean, this is where you need Nick.
Yeah, yeah.
Nick
Nick,
he
Nick's
likes
got a sanding fetish.
He does a really good job at it too, don't he?
Scratches in there that needs coming out. It's all about the, you know, you want a nice finish, you got to put the time in it, yeah. To be honest.
How I Turn a Tenon. That's what the name of the video was. Eva. It'd have a pile of wood chips with a, looks like a maker coin, but that's actually my tenon with my logo burn in it.
Hey, look at it.
Got his fingers in it. Told
Good
you.
job there, rubber. That up on fingers then. It's still there though. It's still there though. It's fine.
Yeah,
No blood.
Nick the Flamin' Turner, Kim. He's a sanding monster. He likes to sand. His sand jobs are really nice. I don't have that much patience.
I think people were willing me to join the Fingers Club today while I was carving.
Oh, we're all probably been in that club at some point.
I haven't
What's
been
that?
carving.
Wrapping your fingers, club.
Oh, screwing up your fingers on the lathe or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all done it.
Yeah.
It's really hard to with the Dremel 40 flex. I'll be honest. If I skip off, all I do is release my foot, so it stops almost instantly.
Did you see how many times I caught myself with a sanding barrel last week when I was carving those
Yeah.
butterflies? The amount of
Yeah.
times I've caught myself with it.
What?
40 flex is the pedal, so if you feel it release, you let go of your foot, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same when you tattoo. You'd have exactly the same reaction if you did with the tattoo.
Yeah.
You need
So-
to
Nick's is sanding time so he can sit down and relax his back. The problem there is, Nick, is I don't normally start my project till Thursday afternoon sometime, and then it's got to be up by midnight for Friday. so the dummy on this end screws himself in the timeline he's got to work on the project.
That's why I don't have a designated day when I do an upload video anymore. So I just can't guarantee with Cheryl. Can't guarantee that I'm going to get that.
Hi, Steve Coombs.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Steve Combs.
Just getting a little nub off this. There's no
It
nub
is.
there,
I'm sorry, big fan.
but you can just about see there's a mark.
Man, it all sounds in the gutter to me, Rich.
What? What does?
What you just said, trying to get the little nub off.
Getting a little nub. Can you see it? It's not.
Yeah,
it's-
but I'm trying to get the little nub off, is what you kept saying.
Okay, right, done. Let's put some sanding paste on. What have I done with it? Oh, put it back. That's unusual for me. Is this the special one?
Well, it wouldn't be a problem if I didn't wait till Thursday at noon to start my project. And like I'm sitting in here playing on the internet, and my project's sitting out in the middle of my yard right now. At least I started it.
I'm halfway through editing my next one.
stuck your fingers in there again, didn't you?
Again, did it again. Right. I've got to get used to this thing. You know, this is the first one of these I've ever had. So I think if I always point away from the way it's going, I should be okay, shouldn't I? No, wait, yeah. Point with it. So do the bottom of it all the time.
Doug, what time is it there?
4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. No, we are 5 hours behind you.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm at. You know, next time zone over, they keep getting an hour further. So say Billy in Texas, he's 6 hours behind you, and then Zach would be 7 hours behind you because you're working across the country in a different time zones.
Yeah. You're closer in that sense.
Well, that's why I'm doing Zach's invasion after this, because it'll be like 10 o'clock and it's still a reasonable hour here, but it's not too early there. I think we did yours quite late in the day for me, wasn't it, Doug?
No, 5 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock for you. It's 5 in the afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, well, Zach's 3 hours behind me.
Oh,
You know, so what? It'll be what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon there for him? Or 2:30? No, 1:30.
Stop!
Silly.
That's why you use paper towel.
Exactly. Can you imagine if that was something like
A rag?
a rag or some wire wool or something like that? You know. So I never use wire wool or rags on and keep your sleeves up. You know, that could have easily been my sleeve.
Yes, Mark, it is.
There you go. Call that finito.
I am on the the central end of mountain, or eastern, I guess. I'm on the central side of it. So like an hour from me, the time change happens for the next time zone. If I go an hour west, I can go back an hour in time.
Awesome.
So it's a little bit earlier tonight, guys. Sorry, I've shortchanged you by 30 minutes tonight. But ow, what was that? Oh, I see.
What? No, 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 just no.
Eva, you got a dirty mind, girl.
Well, Jen, Kim, and I are all in the same time zone. Kim's way down south. I'm way up here north, and Jen is way over there east.
So there we have it, guys. It's very shiny.
Nice.
And then bottom, there's no tenant or mortise on the bottom, so it's totally flat. That's turned out quite nice. I might put this on my Etsy store. I'm going to start an Etsy store tonight, you know, after talking to Andy.
Good
And
lad.
see if I can sell some stuff. I've still got. Oh, do you want to see my latest butterflies and stuff? Hang on a minute. Right, let's unplug that. So I don't need that. Oh, so this one is an ebony body. The body on that is ebony. They're quite big actually. They look nice outside. And I've literally soaked them each for about 2 hours each in boiled linseed oil, so they're safe to go outside. That one is I can't remember what that base is. I think it's I can't remember. I think think it might be some kind of rippled wood. You can see the ripples in it. This one is oak bottom body. And they've all got the little things on. And then I made the dragonfly. So with the dragonflies, I'm going to pierce the wings so they're see-through. Dragonflies' wings are usually see-through like that. There you go. If anyone wants one, get in touch. So I'm happy with the way that turned out tonight. Quite an easy project. I suppose I could do a little bit more sanding and polishing on it, but it looks okay.
Cool, man.
But you can see the can you see the pearl in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Right, where's my mouse? So that's how it started out. One of those. It would be nice if we could get that and make a bowl out of that. That's like a fluorescent day glow type. And I think you've done some stuff with this, haven't you, Andy? This orange yellow.
Lava, yeah.
So let's have a look. Anyone? I mean, it's an hour and a half. We can stick around a little bit if anyone wants to fire any questions out or anything like that. Maybe, don't know. Let's just sort this out. I can just about read the chat. I'm that close to it. Rich, you got a good daddy. How sweet. Oh, thanks, Dad. Rich, throw them, see if they fly. Oh, you know what? They probably would, to an extent.
Don't break them. They'll only fly till they hit the ground.
They'd probably glide a little bit. I mean, where's my tape measure? I was just using that to measure myself, wasn't I?
Don't throw it, Rich.
I'm not going to throw it there. I'm not throwing it. So they're 11¼ inches on average width, and the full length, including the what you call them, tentacles, is a foot. So they're 11 by 12. But I'm going to make some loads. I'm going to make some spalted stuff and some live edge because I like the live edge ones. See what this one. Oh, okay. So Richard did some from which one? The black and orange from this one. Richard did some. Let's show that on the screen. Oh, guys, do you want to come back on? Still looking.
Cool.
Huh?
I'm cool, mate. Don't worry.
I don't mind. Come back on if you want.
No.
So
cool,
Richard did a couple of seam rippers with the black and orange one. I bet that it turned out really nice. Kat says, Eva says make a mobile of them. Oh, interesting.
Naked from the neck up. That's right.
Come on, Eva. Keep it clean now, girl. I can see him on my screen. And he's got his clothes on. Oh, that's a good idea, Nick. Nick's put some ribbon on the end of them so it waves in the wind. Sarah says she needs one of those in her life. They're all for sale. So if you want one, get in touch. I got a price. To post them to the US, it's like £10, which is like $12.50.
$13.
$13, something like that.
Yeah, you're $1.30, right? So 10 would be roughly something like that.
Yeah, 13. It's just under, isn't it? What else we got here?
I'm far from being a looker anymore, there, Eva.
Let's So, guys, shall we call it a night? It's 22, or what was it? 22. It's 9:45. Unless you guys want to hang around.
Totally up to you, Rich.
How much does that dull your tools? That is from JM81. Is that the acrylic?
I don't think acrylic does anything to your tools.
No, it doesn't touch your tools.
No,
Especially,
the mica powders, when you mix those in, will cut your tools down faster.
Yeah. If you can imagine carbide tips are used for cutting steel, on steel mills and metal lathes and stuff like that. I mean, they cut steel. This doesn't dull your carbides at all, but your traditional tools get really hot. So you got to just watch. I mean, if you watched it earlier, there was smoke coming off this.
No fear, Rich. No fear. I'd run the bullet gouge across it.
What's that? It's Thursday night, Richard. What's going on?
It's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. Thursdays is Invade.
Yeah, so Thursday is the invasion. This week it's Zach Higgins. I don't know if he's watching, but I've just noticed his message me. Yeah, okay, cool, still on. So this Thursday it'll be Zach, and next week it's, who did I say it was? Stuart Farini. Yeah. Yeah, try it with your tools. Sorry, I don't know your name. I'll just call you M81, but try it with your tools. You'll be surprised. Make sure they're sharp, though. But turning acrylic with traditional tools, you're not going to use the tools as you would do on wood, because when I was trying to do a push cut on this, it was just, there was a lot of chatter and it was chipping and all sorts. So I was after doing pull cuts. Wilson, is that his name? Wilson. So BB turning. Let's have a look at this. So Richard, if you want to do a bowl, did you ever try using HDPE? Right. So HDPE. I got into HDPE in the very early days of it taking off. So I've turned loads of bowls and stuff. I think there's one on my channel that I turned, which was a maple leaf bowl. So if you go back in my videos, it's probably about 100, 120 videos back, but it was a HDPE maple leaf bowl I did for my mother-in-law. So there you go. That's what we did. Little acrylic money bowl. Turned out quite nice. You can see, if I hold it at that light, it isn't perfectly flat at the bottom, is it? See it? But it looked flat over there. John, you just need to slow down.
Hey, Baz.
Yeah, Baz. So that's what we turned. Money bowl. Yeah, okay. So it's the money bowl. I might edit it and chuck it up there. Guys, we're going to call it a night. Oh, thanks, Kim. Thanks for sticking around and watching. Let's just move that down so you can actually see me when I'm reading. Yeah, so Steve Twidell used normal tools on his.
He did a pretty good job with it too.
Yeah.
What did he make? Oh, it was a.
He made a little perfume pot with it. The finial was the dabber for a perfume.
Oh, right.
It's quite a pretty job. Quite a pretty thing.
I didn't see it.
Had a little marble for the dabber.
Ah. All right. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Mark. thanks to everyone that's turned in tonight. And do I still have 2K subs?
All right, Mark. Good night, everybody else. Everybody else. Good night, Eva.
Yes, I've still got 2K. That's good. So thanks,
You-
guys. Whoever subscribed, thanks a lot. Looks like a dolphin on the bottom. Oh yeah. Yeah. There, look. You see, it looks like an orca whale. See, there's its tail. Tail there, look. And there's his body and his fin, and his mouth will be up here, and he's got a fin there.
That was unbelievably fast.
What was?
Sending that to you.
What was that?
I mean, I no sooner hit the button and it was making noise on your end. I was like, whoa.
It's cute. Thanks a lot. Right, what else we got? I need to refresh my end. That's what I see. Hopefully catch up. Right, we're going to end it there a little bit earlier tonight. So don't forget, guys, this Thursday is Zach Higgins' Invasion. You don't want to miss that one. Zach's quite a popular guy, and I don't think well, I don't know. I think you only see a certain part of his shop all the time, don't you? So you'll get to see.
No, he moves around a little bit.
Yeah, cool.
But generally, you're down at one end of it.
Yeah. Right then.
Cool.
So I bring you two guys on just to say bye-bye.
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Let's just get rid of that. Where's that? Let's show that and hide it. It's gone. Right. Oh, there's Doug. Right. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Andy, for jumping in as my earworms tonight.
Grumpy cat.
And Doug, it's an experience for you because it's the first time you've done this, isn't it?
No, I don't think it's the first time I've done it. It's been a while, though.
What's that?
What's
Oh,
what?
oh, Eva's done a super sticker. Thank you very much, Eva.
A super sticker.
Yeah.
Naked Doug. Oh, you let Kim see me. What'd you do, Rich? Oh.
You should have gone and got your leggings on, Doug.
My leggings? My daughter took those.
Kim tipping leggings.
My daughter took them. They're black and purple. They were gone.
Yeah, I think Eva would have had an episode. Anyway, right, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you Thursday, hopefully. Bye-bye.
Yep. All right, everyone. You're still live.